Hey guys, Pat Stitt here, and I am Grounds4Life. I'm coming to you today from the house here. Today is Monday, August 3rd, and it's about 7:30 in the afternoon. Now, me and my wife have actually spent the day, most of the day today, preparing for Hurricane Isaias. Sorry if I said that wrong. I believe it's Hurricane Isaias, which is making its way right now up the eastern seaboard. Now, I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. My county, Onslow County, sits right on the coast of North Carolina, right touching the Atlantic Ocean there. So, I thought it would be cool to try to bring a video of what's going on with the hurricanes and the conditions that are happening and all that stuff. As of right now, it's a really weak it's a really weak condition 1 hurricane, and it's making its way up just past Georgia now, and it's expected to be in our area around 2 a.m. this morning. So what I figured I would do is I got a few things going on here at the house. I'm working on cleaning out this trailer because this is a little project I've been working on the side of the house here. This is the old Onslow inflatable trailer. And what I want to do is get this trailer cleaned up. You see here on the inside, I've got it set up as a tool trailer to do some stuff and some work. I do a lot of carpentry work in the wintertime when there's not too much grounds work going on, but it's a little small for what I need. So what I'm going to do is get it cleaned up, get the logo off of it. It's a cool gray color, if you can see there, and it matches my wife's cool gray Jeep Cherokee right there. So what I want to do is get them both cleaned up, get the logos off of this thing, and then my wife can use this trailer that matches her cool Jeep to whatever she does, help friends move or buy furniture or whatever she wants to do with it. I don't want to get rid of it because it comes in handy so much. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if you can see right here, I got the heat gun, which is just a blow dryer. Got it out. We're going to heat up the letters and peel them off. Now it's going to be dark soon, so we'll get started here right now. Start peeling off some letters. As it gets dark, we'll stop, and then we'll just come in with some updates of what's going on with this tropical storm hurricane that's on its way. So let's get started. Alright guys, we got this side of the trailer all done. The stickers and the vinyl is removed off of this side, and man, it was burning up my fingers bad. All right, now I want to show you guys. You can see there, I know the light's really bad now because it's starting to get dark. It's probably about 8:15 now maybe, but we got the table, like the bistro set, turned down there, and most of my wife's plants and stuff and flags and all that fancy yard stuff has been taken inside. And also over here on this side, and again, I know it's dark, but I wanted to show you right there, we got our generator set up and it's ready to go in case we start to lose power. And I also want to say an extra special thanks to my son here. This is Mason, and I know the light's real bad here. Turn this way, Bev, so we can see your face. There you go. This is Mason. He's my 7-year-old son, and he was helping out over there, and I really appreciate that. Thanks, Mason. And also, Mason is about to turn, what, 8 years old in about, what, 12 days? Is that what it is? So you super excited about that?
Yeah.
All right. Mason is hanging out right now on the four-wheeler that's on the trailer, because what's going to happen right now is we're going to roll the SUV and this trailer out of the way, take my wife's car and hook it up to the trailer right here with the four-wheeler already strapped down and ready to go. So just in case we need to evacuate, we're going to roll out of here and we're going to take our four-wheeler with us just in case we need to use it to get anything out of the way on the road or help to, obviously there's a lot of stuff you can do with these four-wheelers. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go inside and I'm going to get cleaned up, eat my dinner, check the weather report, and then we'll check back in throughout the night with this Hurricane Isaias going on. Alright guys, it's now 12 o'clock and it's really taking a turn for the worse now. The winds are definitely up over 40 miles per hour and the rain is coming down super hard in bands. It'll be real hard rain, real hard strong winds, and then it'll kind of die out some and then another band will come through. A typical tropical storm for this time of year here on the beautiful Carolina coast. So I'm thinking this is just about all that we're going to see. The the Hurricane Isaias has made landfall just south of Wilmington, North Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina is about 40 miles south of where I am right now. So in the next hour or two, we'll feel probably the worst that this storm has to give for us here where I'm located. Now, it is a serious storm going on, don't get me wrong. There are lots of lightning and thunder, and there are reports of tornadoes and tornado warnings all around me, and of course the area just south of Wilmington, so maybe like Charlotte, Southport area, Calabash, down towards Myrtle Beach is getting slammed really, really hard right now. So we'll go back in, hang out for a while, give it about another hour or so, and see what happens. If there's anything to report or anything stronger, I'll make another report, or if not, we'll just head to bed and pick it up in the morning and see if we have any damage and finish up the trailer as well. Alright guys, it's about 1 a.m. now, and man, the wind is really coming through here hard. We're getting good 55-mile-an-hour wind gusts here in Jacksonville in the downtown area. And I know it's real dangerous. There's a lot of tornado warnings and reports of tornadoes that are around because this thing spawns tornadoes. And I know that all the way down if you were to just head down Highway 17 south down the coast from Wilmington on down to Myrtle Beach, they're getting hit really hard as this storm moves up our way. So we'll just hope for the best and that everybody's okay and that the flooding and stuff is all right. Man, you can hear that wind pushing through there right down the road. I mean, really pushing through. I wish I had a spotlight set up out here to, I know that you just can't see the trees or anything, but man, that is some strong stuff. Stuff's really blowing around. I'm gonna get inside where it's safe, and then we'll come back with another update here in a little while and see how hard that this storm will get, how hard this wind's gonna blow. Alright guys, it's 2 a.m. and Hurricane Isaias is still rocking the Carolina coast. Now, I'm surprised that we still have power. It looks like most of the people right around me still have power, because over 150,000 people in southeastern North Carolina have lost their power already because of Hurricane Isaias and the impact that it's had on the coast. So we'll have everybody in our prayers as we go inside now and try to get some rest tonight, and we will pick this up in the morning to see what kind of damage we have and all that good stuff. So we will pick it up in the morning. Good morning guys, Pat Stitt here, and I am Grounds4Life. Today's date is August 4th, 2020, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. And last night we got pounded here on the Carolina coast by Hurricane Isaias. Now, I might have cursed it because one of the last things I said when we were recording last night about 2 a.m. was that I was surprised that we hadn't lost power yet. And at about 2:15 in the morning, we lost power. It's 7 a.m. and we're still without power. So let's walk outside and see if we can see any damage here on our property. Just like after just about every other hurricane I've seen, the morning after, the sun is out bright. That sunrise is rising there behind us, a beautiful sunrise. And step into my backyard here. You can see where we had some boards fell down for some of my work stuff, but other than that, we got some branches and limbs, but the backyard looks pretty good. A couple trash cans knocked over and stuff, but no big deal out here. Now we'll step over into the front. You can see over here at my neighbor's, Miss Martha's house. She's got a few trees down, some branches and limbs, but again, not a big deal. When I walked through the morning after our Hurricane Florence in 2018, you couldn't see down one side of the road or the other because there was so many trees down. All right, standing here in my front yard, and you can see there's a lot of small debris, a lot of, you know, big branches and stuff just like that's still hanging there. And then I noticed right here behind me, that's pretty dangerous. That is hanging on a tree line or a power line. That limb right there is hanging on a power line. But as I look down one side of the road and look down the other, there's not much damage. I don't see any big trees down in the road or on any properties. I don't see any power lines down. You can see here where we got some damage on our little lattice like enclosure there. See right down there where the lattice, one piece is busted off there. But other than that, we got some little trees and limbs and some trash to clean up in the yard. So we're good here. No issues whatsoever. We some trash blown in. Let's go over to this side. Got a big old limb caught up there. And other than that, everything looks good. My neighbor's house looks good. It's clear up that road. So I think we did all right. It got pretty bad last night as far as the strong wind, but I think we fared well here, at least where I'm at and the few houses around me. So here's what I say we do. Let's pull the four-wheeler out and unload it, and let's take a ride around the neighborhood and see what kind of damage we can see.
If I can find any good damage. That's the biggest one I've seen so far right there.
All right, guys, we went for our ride, and considering how bad it got last night, I think we did pretty well. I can see a couple different big trees down, and also trees that are leaned on power lines that are pushed into the road that are real dangerous, and a lot of power's out. My power's out right now. We haven't ran the generator yet because it's still a little cool, and we're going to try to save as much fuel as possible, and the freezer is still good, so we'll run that here in a couple hours. Now, my plan is to get my yard cleaned up a little bit and then continue on working with this trailer, cleaning up the decals, get it cleaned up, get the Jeep cleaned up, and then get them put together. But since this hurricane came through, my friend needs some help. She's got a tree down across her roof. The tree needs to come off and then be moved, and then put some tarps down and secure the tarps to the roof real good, so when it rains they won't have no leaks or anything until they're able to get the roof repaired. So I'm going to head out and help take care of that with some guys, and then we'll pick it up back here in a little while. Alright guys, it is about lunchtime. We went out earlier and helped some friends move a tree and then put a tarp on a roof and help put up a shutter for another friend. And then we came back home, and as you can see, we've got all the big stuff in the yard is cleaned up. Just the little stuff is left, and I'm not worried about that because when the guys come to take care of the yard, they will get all that cleaned up with the blowers and the mowers. So Hurricane Isaias, everybody's saying in my area that they're surprised that that small category 1 packed that much of a punch, but everybody's all right. Tree damage, power's still out here and out for a lot of people in eastern North Carolina. So what we're going to do, I want to continue to work on this trailer right here, but we're going to have to run our heat gun off the generator. So we're going to go ahead and get the generator set up for the inside, get all that going. Then I'm going to go inside and cool down and take a break, and then we will come out and work on this trailer. Alright guys, we got the Jeep hooked up to the trailer, and we got the decal all taken off the trailer. You might hear the generator running around the corner there, and the generator really came through so we could get this thing finished up. Now, I want to pull it out and get this thing cleaned up, the Jeep and the trailer, so let's pull them out and get them cleaned up. All right, guys, we are all done. The Jeep is cleaned up. We got it cleaned up. We put some tire cleaner on both of these, and they are good to go. And I'm also excited because my buddy stopped by while we were working on this trailer, and I asked him about getting a coat of this Jeep Mopar, I think it's called Granite Metallic Gray, sprayed onto this trailer, and then a clear coat on it. And he said, yeah, that would be no problem. He can take care of that, and it won't cost too much because he owns a shop and has paint booth and everything. So I'm really happy to get this trailer fixed up for my wife to use and to use for my family and stuff. Now, I want to thank you for hanging out with me during Hurricane Isaias. Isaias is gone and moved its way up the coast, and all is well here in my town. And I also want to say thanks to the guys at Onzo Lawn Care, because just within a few hours, they've come through, they've ran the blowers and mowers, and the yard is completely cleaned up and it looks great. So thanks a lot, guys. If you need lawn service and need somebody that you can call, come over whenever you need them to work for you, you need to call Phil from Onzo Lawn Care, and I'll leave a link in the description to his contact information. All right, guys, I want to encourage you to support local farmers, and you can do that by doing something as simple as going by your local farmers market this weekend and making a purchase. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And until next time, I'm Stitt, and I'm Grounds4Life.